Hello, my name is Ryan Zablocki, and I am currently a sophomore at Fordham's Gabelli School of Business, pursuing a dual major in management and marketing. My ultimate career goal is to grow my business, Wolf Motor Company, into a national automobile presence. To do this, I will need to gain the relevant business acumen and managerial experience. This video pertains to my 361 self-analysis, in which I've interviewed 6 people about my key strengths and weaknesses. From my family, I chose my mother and father, Debbie and Christopher Zablocki, as I feel they have the deepest insights into not only my strengths but my weaknesses as well. From academia, I chose Dr. Rachel Wells, who I've had the privilege of studying under for 2 semesters. And, due to completing the 360 Qualtrics program with her, she has key insights into how I can better myself. Also, my RA of 2 years, Peter Shearer, who I've worked closely with on several dorm functions. From the business world, I chose Mr. Eddie Bauer and Mr. Don Wolf, who I've worked under for several years. They know what I do well in the workplace and how I can improve myself. I'm a man of many strengths, foremost among them being my ability to read people. This has helped me develop strong working relationships, not only with my superiors but my peers as well. My interviewees have mentioned that this ability to read people has helped me develop into a strong negotiator. This, coupled with my easygoing personality, help everyone reach a happy conclusion. I do not have experience with multi-million-dollar contracts. However, working under Mr. Wolf, I have been able to negotiate several parts and labor contracts which would have otherwise fallen through. My interviewees have also commented that due to my observant nature, I am more reserved than one might think after an initial meeting. This goes hand in hand with the feedback I received from the DISC assessment which I completed several months ago. However, while being reserved, I have been attributed with making insightful contributions to discussions about future plans and projects. This is the sort of feedback that superiors will want in a fast-paced business environment. Quality, not quantity. In a one-on-one environment, my interviewees said that my assertiveness is at an appropriate level. I am neither too pushy, nor do I hesitate and second-guess myself. And in a day and age when people are either full of anxiety or are too sure of themselves, I have found a successful medium. My writing abilities have been lauded by my interviewees, and I attribute this to my ability to read people, as I change the way I write depending on who I am writing to and what I am writing about. This leads to a concise but effective writing style that will translate well into the workplace. I am an excellent teammate and support figure. However, my interviewees have told me that I shine the brightest when given the opportunity to lead. Because of my ability to read people, I am an excellent coordinator and motivator. I know what people do well, and I know how to help them improve. This has led to me receiving leadership positions throughout both my academic career and my work life. Leading a group of people towards a clear goal is an area where my skills shine the brightest. While I have many strengths, no one is infallible. And one of the things that I think I need to work on the most is learning to be more assertive in new situations. While I pride myself on being able to read people, which does require a certain amount of listening rather than talking, I must be more assertive if I wish to be successful. While conducting my interviews, I found that my interviewees did not necessarily agree with me. They thought that I was assertive enough and came off as quiet yet personable. They believe that my quiet nature lends itself to a commanding presence when I do speak, and while I must admit that I am flattered with the compliments, I am still rather unhappy with my level of assertiveness. This translates to several parts of my life, especially in unfamiliar group settings, where I tend to fall back on observing people rather than speaking my mind. I foresee this being a problem when it will be necessary to work in various changing group environments. However, my interviewees insist that this is not my problem. Instead, several of my interviewees suggested that instead of learning to be more assertive, I should learn to trust people. I do admit, and this is backed up by the DISC assessment and the 360 Qualtrics program, that I have a problem dictating work to other people. If they do not complete it in my version of a timely manner, I take over the workload. This will simply not be sustainable in a corporate setting. It is something I have to work on bettering. I do believe this go-getter attitude will help me in my own business expenditures, though. In order to be a successful entrepreneur, I will need to be able to balance doing most of the work myself, which is where this attitude will come in handy. Overall, I found this interview process to be extremely helpful. I am always humbled and surprised by the views others have of me. I feel that I have received a set of goals from other people's perspective and not just my own, and I can work on improving myself from here. Thank you very much.